P-R-I-D-E, pride, pride.
Manuel Montelongo is certainly yelling out pride now that these two guys are making history as the first male cheerleaders to dance in the Super Bowl.
A lot of hard work, endurance, a lot of internal motivation.
Motivation to fight back against the stigma that, yes, still exists.
It's always the little comments that they say that they don't really think it means much. So having this experience of having somebody in the NFL, honestly, it feels good because I get to prove them wrong. It's important to sort of normalize what some people see as abnormal when it's not. Male cheerleaders are very intertwined in the cheerleading world, and having these conversations, having these moments of history being made is very important for the future of cheerleading.
Perhaps most importantly to Manuel, who's part of the nonprofit Cheer DC, this moment could be the catalyst for a child embracing who he wants to be.
Cheerleading had me come out. It helped me come out to my parents, and being able to entertain, being able to bring a smile to a smiling kid who's at the Pride Parade, who could possibly one day become a cheerleader, that's what motivates me every single time I put on the uniform.
In DC,
Pride!
Jess Arnold,
Pride!
WUSA 9.